Howdy folks, you join me on a Sunday morning, a wet Sunday morning actually. Now there's a surprise. It is just starting to rain again, and it's rained pretty much all night. Weather forecasters, they reckon it'll be gone by the morning. Well, it wasn't gone by the morning, and it's peeing it down ever since I got down the farm, since about 6:15 till 9 o'clock when we finished milking and the feeding and all that sort of stuff. So I've just come down again a couple of hours later just to twiddle. And what twiddling is, hold on, is basically using the wheels on the loader there to push the silage that the cows have nosed out. You can see them, they nose it out. Why do cows nose it out? It's all the same, but anyway, they nose it out so that it becomes very difficult for them to reach. So yeah, come in with the wheels, and that just pushes it back towards the feed barrier so that they can eat easily, girls? So yeah, so we've had I don't know, 20 mil again this morning. Now since the last video log type video I did, which was Tuesday, wasn't it, something like that, the water's gone back in the banks, although with this rain I am fairly sure it'll be back out the banks, not to the extent that it was, but it will be back out of the banks probably tomorrow, maybe the next day. So yeah, pain in the arse, but we'll go and have a look and see what the grass is like out there in a sec once we've done this. Plus we'll just check the cows that are due to calve. So a quick check around the farm. So you just go in there, sort of, as we are, sort of halfway around halfway up, halfway out of the tyre, and that just rolls it back towards the feed barrier for them. There's various ways you can do it. Wheels are the most common. You know, a set of wheels on a loader or a little skid steer or anything like that. You can get robots to do it. Lately do is it the Vector? I think the Vector's the pushing, little pushing robot. So you have, so basically you lay some metal strips in the concrete, and then the little robot just follows them, just goes along. Similar to the wheel, it just turns slowly, and that just pushes the silage in. Yeah, it's really starting to get a bit heavier now. But it's funny how automation is taken, or how it's not taken very well in the farming sector, or in certain parts of the farming sector. So like dairy, there's a lot of automation. You've got robotic milkers, robotic feeders, robotic scrapers, robotic pusher-uppers. Basically, you know, dairying, you can near enough damn near automate everything. And no one bats an eye there, like, you know, because it's got its place. That's what I always say. The automation has got its place. It's not going to replace everything. It's not going to work in every situation, but it's got its place. And it made me quite a bit actually when I was at Normac and we saw that ag seed crawler, that robotic crawler, and just the amount of negativity. Oh, it's just unbelievable, the amount of negativity towards that one machine. Because that's going to replace everything. We're going to do away with all normal tractors. What have I just dropped them wheels off? We're going to do away with all normal tractors. Everything is going to be these autonomous tractors. Well, they're not, are they? Clearly, that's not going to happen. Or if it is going to happen, that's 100 years down the line or whatever. So you get these folks that just feel so threatened by a piece of automated technology. It's a bit like when tractors replace the horse. You know, it's the same sort of thing, but everyone just takes such offence to the automated machines. But they've got, it's talking to people, trying to get the message across to people like that. It's like talking, I might as well talk to that brick wall over, or that bale of silage. I'm getting more sense out of that bale of silage there. Oh, it does make me laugh, I tell you. You know, there's that ag seed. They've done some ploughing with it. Fair enough, they've done some ploughing with it. They put that on one of the ploughing forums on Facebook. Oh my God, it was the end of the world. Everyone was everyone was like, oh, what? Well, I won't work on my clay. You know, what if it blocks up? What if you have a shear bolt go? What if it, you know, it slides about, gets stuck or whatever? Oh, Jesus Christ, really? They're the best sort of reasons you can come up with? It's got its blooming place, like everything. Like. So anyway, I'm going to be having another look at that autonomous tractor, that ag seed, and see, you know, see what it's capable, and see the sort of applications that folk are using it for. Because people are using it. Farmers are, you know, have bought it and I've got it in production settings. So, like I say, don't lose your head. It's not going to replace you and your tractor and your favourite job, but it's got a use. Right, this is the oval. What I was saying last time, oval's right behind the farm, and just over there, outside that hedge, is where the Ouse is. So they meet just up there. And as you can see, we're there's a couple of foot before it's going to be coming over again. But I think it will, what the rain we've had so far. You do get stuff like this, which is lovely. We don't look too bad around here, not too bad at all. But it's just wander down here. It's the silt you get that makes it so bad. I mean, gee, look at it. Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it, lot? Absolutely lovely. Yeah, and it's all over here because this is all, you know, as you can see, it's and the colour of it, like, it's not happy because it's all gone brown. I'm trying to find some bits. It normally, here you go. Look, this is you see where it's all cracking. So that tells you it's not soil. This is a layer of silt on there, like, and look at it. It's just absolutely nasty stuff. So it just real sticky, real slippy. Like, you know, it really, you know, puts you back a lot further with getting the machine out here. Like, you know, if it just got wet, it wouldn't be so bad, like, but because it's got wet, it's got flooded, it's got all the silt dumped on here by the river, slows the job up no end, like. So there's the Ford, there's the old Polaris. Remember, she was underwater. So there's the Ford and there's the gates, so you can barely see the gate. So you see, it's not going to be long before it's out again, is it, like? We're going to have a, seems we're this way, we're going to have a quick look at the Ouse, see how full that is. Kind of thought they'd have had the gates open, wouldn't you, to let more water down, but I suppose it's a form of control they've got over it, isn't it, lot? So, but here's the weir. There's a fair bit of water coming down there, fair old lick, isn't it, lot? You certainly wouldn't want to be swimming in there at the minute. There you go, you look over there, see that, there's a log there, or it might have just got away. This is why these places are so dangerous to swim at, lot, because you've got a good old undertow here where that water's dropping in. See that log there? That's going to disappear again in a minute. Yeah, you certainly wouldn't want to be in there, would you? The old undertow, see there? where the water comes into the weir, you get of a back toe there, like, so it don't let go of you. It keeps pulling you under, just like that log there. There you go, it's just gone under. Not going to let go of that, is it? Under again. Yeah, dodgy old job. You see you've got the floats there. That's obviously, you know, let the boats, you know, when the boats come down, they're not going to come over the weir by mistake. They can go in the locks, through the locks, and then out there. So that's what I was on about just there. That's where the oval comes in, it's where the two meet, you see. So a lot of water about. And as you can see, just by the fence there, it ain't far before it's going to come over again, is it? This tells you that it's actually in the process of coming up at the minute, because that's where the rivers are that way, and you can see it's flowing up the ditch. So it's going over the top here, as well as obviously through the culvert underneath, and you can see there's quite a lot coming through, because you look at the flow. See the flow coming up through there, there's a lot of blooming water going through that culvert, which means obviously that it's coming up rather than going down or sort of holding. Yeah, a lot of flow there. So yeah, definitely going to be coming up again, isn't it? Up and out. Just check the cows that are due to calve. None of these are very light. She's the next one, I think 94 there, look. You can see she's not got much of a bang on her. Nor's 14, Nor's this noisy little effer. She ain't got any bag on her hardly at all. Yeah, nothing's really happening at the minute. But we are equipped with cameras so we can keep an eye on them, which is actually really handy, look. So just come over, just check the separator has stopped. It obviously has. It's not running. What we'll do, we'll just nip up here and have a look at the tank. So we had Charlie in actually last Saturday from HS Ag, and he pumped some over. Because as you can see, well, look at the tide mark. See, it was only about just over a foot and a half down. So it was really, getting rather high. Normally that would have been pumped up the field, put on the fields, on the grass fields. But obviously, with the conditions how they are, one, you'd make a mess, and two, it'd bloody be washed away within a week, wouldn't it? So so it's been pumped over to our other holding tank, for probably me to move with a tanker at some point when it dries up. But yeah, and of course we can put on the fields now, but it'd be, like I say, waste of time, because even if you could travel at the minute, chances are river will come up and it'll all wash out anyway. It'd be a bit bloody pointless, wouldn't it? So fast track's back at the yard now. Proved her worth at the dyno day. 204 horsepower at the back end. So I know it doesn't really make it a bigger model, but that does put it as like a 230. So she's not a 3170 anymore, she's a 3230. Might just badge it as that and no, you can't do that, can you? So but yeah, she's very healthy at the minute. How long it'll stay that way, who knows? Will I keep the blooming thing? Who knows? But yeah, touch wood, she's running good at the minute. Got the trailer back and everything. There, the wheel weights for the TW still wrapped on the pallet from DNS Fabs. We've done all the wheels and the weights and everything. Made a lovely job. Yeah, one thing I've got to do with the trailer actually is, for you farm sim guys out there, 4D Modding, you'll have heard of him because he's one of the top modders for trailers and machinery and all that sort of stuff. Really good stuff. And maps as well, Bally Spring. Well, he wants to put the triaxle in game, so I've got to take a load of pictures of it, photos for him, all the measurements, so he can model that and put it in game, which would be pretty cool, wouldn't it, lot? Be very cool. So got to do that, and yeah, so not that she could do a lot else at the minute, because like I say, so blooming wet, isn't it? But anyway, nice little catch up with you. Yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Ta-ta. Stop. That's not the end of the video, because it's now 4 hours later, and just a little bit of a follow-up. So I'll just come over the bridge again. I reckon the river's come up about another foot, and as you can see, what did I say? It's come out a bit quicker than I anticipated, but yeah, I wouldn't even be able to get down to the Ouse now where we went earlier, lot, because this was, well, there was just the odd puddle here, if you remember. Well, it's filling up fast, so yeah, that's just how quick it can come up. And that again, like, over by the morning, this will all be underwater again, I should think. So for the third time in about a month. But there you go. The other thing I just wanted to mention was, obviously I just said about the fast track doing 2:04 at the Dino Day. Great success. Yeah, a lot of overachievers there, some really good things. Matt's 3185 did 193 at the back end, so very good. And we raised 1,500 quid for help and FCN. So yeah, it's a thing that doesn't get talked about enough. You know, mental health, farmers' mental health. You know, we all experience it, whether we admit it or not. We all experience it. But there you go. I just wanted to say, yeah, great success, and we did 1,500 quid for the charity. So very good. Good to see all of you there. Good to see the turnout of tractors, and onwards and upwards for next year is all I can say. Ta-ta. That's the end of it. Ta-ta.